You've probably heard it your whole life. Watch your cholesterol, avoid fat, and your heart will be fine. But what if heart health is a little more complicated than we've been led to believe? A lot of people do everything they're told. They eat carefully, they take supplements, they try to stay active, and yet that quiet worry about their heart never really goes away. And that confusion isn't your fault. In recent years, health conversations have started shifting toward things like vessel flexibility, aging blood vessels, and how the body handles minerals over time. Topics most of us were never taught to think about. They don't show up as obvious symptoms, and they don't get explained clearly in everyday health advice. If you've ever wondered why heart health feels harder to understand than it should, you're definitely not alone. Have you noticed this kind of confusion or concern in your own health journey? Share your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone. Because once you see the bigger picture, there's one overlooked piece that changes how all of this fits together. And that's where things get interesting. You've probably spent years hearing the same heart advice. Watch your cholesterol, eat less fat, stay active. And yet somehow, that quiet worry about your health never completely goes away. That feeling that maybe you're missing something, even when you do everything right. It's easy to feel confused or frustrated, and that's perfectly normal. Many people experience it as they try to navigate the overwhelming information available about diet, exercise, supplements, and overall wellness. The truth is, heart health is more than just a number on a lab report or a single nutrient in your diet. Conversations in preventive health are shifting toward bigger patterns: vessel flexibility, mineral balance, and how the body naturally changes with age. Your blood vessels are remarkable. They stretch and contract with every heartbeat, delivering nutrients throughout your body. And the way minerals move through them over time can influence how well they function. Understanding this perspective can give you a clearer picture of long-term wellness, even if you feel like you're already doing everything you can. One concept gaining attention is vascular calcification. While the term can sound intimidating, it's simply a gradual process where minerals like calcium slowly build up in the walls of blood vessels. This isn't an emergency or a hidden threat. It's part of the natural way our bodies age. Learning about it helps make sense of what doctors sometimes mention in checkups or in health news, and it shifts the conversation from soft plaque and cholesterol alone to a more complete picture of cardiovascular health over time. There's also a connection many people overlook: the link between bone health and heart health. Calcium isn't just for your skeleton, it moves through your bloodstream and supports multiple systems. Bones naturally lose density with age, and the way minerals circulate in your blood can affect the flexibility of your vessels. It's an eye-opening realization for many. The same nutrients that help maintain strong bones also support your heart's resilience. Thinking about bones and vessels together, rather than separately, provides a more holistic perspective on aging and wellness. Supplements are another area where confusion often arises. Many people focus on a single nutrient, calcium, vitamin D, or others, expecting it to be the magic solution for their health. The reality is more complex. Your body systems are interconnected, and no single nutrient works in isolation. Focusing on patterns and balance rather than one ingredient helps reduce stress and supports informed curiosity instead of fear or frustration. Understanding the limits of one nutrient thinking allows you to make smarter choices for your long-term well-being. Adding to the complexity is the fact that nutrition science moves slowly. Research often takes years, or even decades, to become part of standard health advice. Studies like the Rotterdam study observed thousands of participants over many years to track patterns in heart health, bone strength, and lifestyle habits. This kind of long-term evidence is the foundation for trustworthy guidance, even if it doesn't immediately appear in everyday recommendations. Understanding that research evolves gradually can help reduce confusion and skepticism when advice seems inconsistent. It's not that the information is wrong, it's just emerging as science deepens. Thinking about long-term resilience requires patience and awareness. Heart health, bone strength, and overall wellness develop over decades, and sustainable habits matter more than quick fixes. Moving your body regularly, eating a balanced diet, supporting sleep, and managing stress are all part of a larger system that builds resilience. These habits might not produce immediate results, but over time, they strengthen multiple systems simultaneously. It's about creating patterns that support your body naturally rather than chasing perfection or temporary solutions. Being attuned to how your body communicates is also important. Signs like persistent fatigue, minor aches, or mood changes can indicate how your systems are working together: heart, muscles, and mental health. Observing patterns without fear and reflecting on daily habits such as sleep, nutrition, movement, and stress allows you to notice changes early. Awareness is not about panic. It's about curiosity and attention. It also helps you have more informed conversations with healthcare providers when needed. Mental health and stress management play a critical role in this overall picture. Chronic stress, even at moderate levels, can affect circulation, hormones, sleep, and digestion. Simple practices like mindful breaks, daily routines, or relaxation techniques can support both mental and physical resilience. These strategies don't need to be complicated to be effective, and small, consistent approaches often produce meaningful improvements in overall well-being. You don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Small adjustments can make a real difference. Sleep is another foundational element. During rest, the body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and maintains metabolic health. Poor or irregular sleep can create stress on multiple systems, including heart and bone health, while also affecting energy, focus, and mood. Prioritizing consistent schedules and creating a restful environment are strategies fully within your control, and they can positively impact long-term wellness. Even subtle improvements in sleep habits contribute to resilience across systems. Nutrition continues to be central to wellness. Rather than looking for one superfood or quick fix, evidence shows that consistent dietary patterns matter more than individual items. Eating a variety of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, proteins, and nutrient-rich foods supports both daily energy and long-term system health. Paying attention to preparation and sourcing enhances the benefits of these foods. Observing how different choices affect your energy, focus, and overall mood can guide subtle, effective changes. Regular physical activity is equally important. Exercise doesn't have to be extreme. Even walking, stretching, or light movement builds circulation, bone strength, joint flexibility, and mental clarity. Consistent activity, no matter the intensity, contributes to long-term health in a way that accumulates over time. Viewing movement as a daily habit rather than a performance goal reduces stress and encourages sustainable practices. All of these factors, cardiovascular health, mineral balance, bone strength, mental wellness, nutrition, sleep, and movement, are interconnected. Seeing them as part of a larger system, rather than in isolation, provides a clearer understanding of long-term health. It's not about perfection, it's about curiosity, awareness, and consistent, thoughtful choices. This mindset empowers you without creating unnecessary anxiety. Reflecting on your own habits is key. Small, intentional adjustments, whether adding movement, improving sleep, managing stress, or diversifying your diet, can accumulate into meaningful improvements over months and years. Observing how your body responds, taking notes, or discussing questions with a healthcare professional can provide insight and confidence without pressure or fear. Every positive choice contributes to long-term wellness, even if progress feels slow. Wellness is a long-term journey, not a checklist. Each day presents opportunities to make small, meaningful decisions that support your heart, bones, mental clarity, and overall vitality. By thinking in patterns and connections, you're supporting not just isolated systems, but your overall quality of life. Sharing your experiences, questions, or reflections with others can also create motivation and build a sense of community for those on similar paths. As you continue to think about your long-term wellness, it's helpful to focus on sustainable patterns and gentle awareness. There isn't a single right answer or a magic shortcut. What matters is consistent attention to habits that support multiple systems simultaneously. Over time, these habits add up, and small adjustments today can produce significant differences years from now. Take a moment to reflect. Which habits have supported your energy, resilience, or focus? Are there small adjustments in movement, diet, sleep, or stress management that could enhance your well-being? Sharing your experiences in the comments can inspire others and help you stay engaged in your own journey. Ultimately, long-term health is about curiosity, consistency, and observation. It's about noticing patterns, making small adjustments, and building resilience slowly and sustainably. There's no need for fear or panic. The goal is to give your body the tools it needs to function well over time. By combining awareness of lifestyle, nutrition, mental health, and movement, you create a foundation that allows multiple systems to support each other naturally. And what comes next might shift how you think about your habits even further. By continuing to explore the links between lifestyle patterns, body systems, and long-term resilience, you'll see how small, intentional steps accumulate into meaningful improvements, all without quick fixes or extreme measures. Staying curious, patient, and attentive is the key to long-term wellness, and it's a perspective that empowers you for years to come.